What's up, y'all? It's your boy KJ, man, coming to you with another video, man. This is my first video on this channel, On the Road with Kylan. That's me. That's my government official. This is gonna be my new channel, just for a lot of trucking content gonna be on here. I'm gonna be, doing just a lot of different stuff regarding trucking on here. So one thing that a lot of people have asked me, man, like what got you started in getting your CDL, like what made you want to go get your CDL, and it's a lot of different factors that made me want to get my CDL, and I'm gonna do those in another video. But these are 5 tips that I'm gonna give you in regards to getting your CDL. These are 5 things that you need to know. You need to know these things, man. So without further ado, man, I'm about to go ahead and give y'all these. First, you need to know the requirements of having your CDL, because a lot of y'all are not qualified, and y'all telling everybody, man, I'm finna go get my CDL. I'm finna be lit, right? No. You are not qualified, buddy. Do not even attempt to even go up to that office. First of all, you need to have a clean background. You need to have no dope in your system. If you're smoking weed, doing crack, doing heroin, whatever you doing, don't even come up here until it's cleaned out your system. Get it all out, because you ain't finna play them games with them people. Like, they gon' get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy sitting there just blowing dope while you got your CDL and stuff like that. Then DOT or your company piss test you. Now you done got a year taken off of your license. They done took your license for a year. Now it's gonna be hard to even get with a company, because they gonna see, oh, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. Now it's hard to get with a company. Now you gotta work your way back on up to do what you're doing. So go ahead and put the dope down, put the crack down. Don't be doing no ignorant stuff. Then you gotta have a clean background. There are some second chance companies that hire felons. So, depending on the severity of what you did, you can get hired. So there are hopes for felons out here. So, to all my people that was locked up and stuff like that, man, you still got a chance to come out here and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? There are companies that do hire felons. So make sure y'all go tap into that and check and see what companies that y'all could work for, because like everybody ain't giving second chances. So make sure you go look for a company that give out second chances and work your way on up there, man. And then you'll be in the game and stuff. So once all that is covered, you got to get your permit. So the way that I studied for my permit test is I did the CDL exam app. So that has every question that's on the exam is in that app, like all of them. It might be changed a little bit, but for the most part, every answer on that test is in that app. So you just want to study it, murder it, just every day. Just get on it and just doom, answering all the questions. And then it lets you go look over the answers and the questions and different stuff like that, so you'll be able to get muscle memory about what it's doing and all that stuff, man. Go do that. So for the most part, the 3 sections that you gotta know is your general knowledge, your air brakes, and your combinations. Now it may vary in different states. In Alabama, that's what I had to take, so don't quote me on that. But for the most part, I know, for most people I talk to, they tell me that those are the ones that they had to take. So I mean, it may vary in your state. One thing I tell you guys is go ahead and get your endorsements. Study the doubles, study the triples, get your hazmat, get your tanker, get all of that. That way you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to, but it would be recommended that you go and get it out the way. That way if you are planning on going to tanker or, doubles and triples and stuff like that, you already got it. You feel me? And you can go and do what you gotta do and stuff like that. So that's one thing I would say. So that's something that is totally optional. It's not recommended, but it's optional. But I would recommend you guys do it, because I'm gonna be in the process of getting my hazmat soon. So, and I'm finna let you know now, you are trading in your license for a commercial driver's license. So anything you do in your regular car affects your commercial driver's license. If you speed in your car, it affects your CDL. If you do it donuts and in your Hellcat and doing all that, and you get caught for reckless driving, it goes against your CDL. If you got crack in your car, it goes against your CDL. If you're drinking and driving, it goes against your CDL. So you be mindful of what you do in your regular vehicle, because it does affect your license. So make sure you know what I'm saying, up the par and doing what you need to do in the vehicle. Get the point A and get the point B so you don't mess up your money. Do you feel me? Facts. So that's what you need to do. I know y'all been waiting on this and y'all been wanting me to go ahead and come to you. Money. That's all that we want to know about. We don't care what KJ talking about. Money. I know that's what you want to know. I'm finna tell you now. Everybody don't get paid the same. Point blank, period. Everybody does not make $100,000 their first year. Everybody does not make $60,000. Everybody does not make $200,000. All these numbers that people are putting in y'all head and y'all got this expectation about trucking that's coming up is a lie. Anybody that's in the trucking game that's been in there for like 2 years, don't listen to none of them folks saying. Like, don't. Some of them have some good knowledge, but for the most part, listen to a lot of them OGs when they tell you that what is what. Listen to them. Don't be listening to everybody on TikTok telling you, man, trucking's the lick. You come in here, you're gonna make $100,000 your first year. That may be true. You might make $100,000 your first year. I don't know. I'm just telling you that it's highly unlikely, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta get with a very good company, and they gotta take a chance on you, cause this is your first year driving. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You know, and a lot of people come out here, doing it for the money, which is good. I do it for the money, but I make sure that my money is moving right, so I make money outside in other avenues, and I'm gaining skills about other different things other than trucking, so my money lasts. I'm not an owner operator. I'm a company driver. I plan on being a company driver because trucking is very complicated. And I just know that I don't have the mental capacity to deal with this as an owner operator. That's a stressful job, and a lot of y'all coming in like, man, I'm gonna get my own truck. Talk to some of them owner operators and tell you how much they expenses be. Ask them how much fuel is. Ask them how much fuel is. And you think you finna, okay. It's owner operators out here cutting their whole company down, shutting their whole company down. So you might make $100,000, but you gotta look how much is this going to fuel, how much this going to insurance, how much this going to truck payment, how much this is actually going to me. So you gotta look at stuff like that. This is a business. This is not just a lick. This is an actual business. You gonna have up times, you have down times. Even as a company driver, I done had to sit on loads for like 3 days and I ain't make no money. Like on some BS stuff. Like I done had times where I done had bad weeks 3-4 weeks in a row. Then I had good week 3-4 weeks in a row. The rates are crazy, the lows are crazy, everything is fluctuating. You gonna have good days where you making X amount of dollars, then you gonna have bad days when you making X amount of dollars. This is real spill. This is really what's going on. So if you think that you gonna have a consistent paycheck all the time, you are highly mistaken. You might get paid $600 one week and $1,800, $2,000 the next. That's real spill. That's real facts. That's real facts. I done seen it. It has happened to me. So I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't finna come in and lie to y'all. And I know it's gonna be people. And I know it's gonna be people coming on here. Well, I made $100,000 and I was a first year CDL driving. Boosie was arguing with Webby and it made me cry. I don't care what you did. I don't care. I really don't. You ain't putting no money in my pocket, so don't come down here telling me what I think. This is my brain. I don't care what you think, sir. So don't come in here telling me stuff. And then, you feel me? And the best thing you can do with your money, man, is save your money. Save your money. Don't be out here trying to go trying to buy you a Hellcat, trying to get you a luxury crib, save your money. Invest your money wisely. Whatever you do, invest in yourself more than that. Invest in some skills while you're out here on the road. You know, that's what I'm doing. I just bought me an iPad. You know, I'm trying to become more productive in my life. Invest in your own self. Invest in knowledge. Invest in books. You know, that stuff will help you a long way than trying to go buy you a truck and do X, Y, and Z and you don't know what you're doing. Buy you a book. This one book right here has helped me a lot, and I ain't even done with it yet. So, you know, this right here, invest in this. You know, if you really coming out here, because you have a lot of time to sit, so you should be expanding your mind a little bit. You gonna make a decent amount of money, man, if you with a good company and they treat you right and you running good, you getting good miles and stuff like that. You gonna make a pretty decent amount of money. It may not always be consistent, it may not always be this and that, but you're gonna make a pretty decent amount of change. So that's one thing I'll tell y'all, man. That's the real truth about money when it comes to CDL driving. So yeah, and it's CDL. It's CDL, not CDL. So stop saying that. That's the first thing you need to know. Don't come in here saying that. Stop. It irks my nerves so bad when people come in here. I'm getting my CDLs. You're not getting your commercial driver licenses. That's not what you're doing. You're getting a commercial driver's license, not licenses. You're not getting plus nothing license. You feel me? So yes, it's possible. And the next thing I want y'all to know, you're gonna have to go through some. So when you do, so after you finally, you know, I don't know. Next, you need to know how you go get your CDL. You can go through a company. You can go to school. You can go through many different avenues. It's all about what's best for you, though. I personally took the route of going through a company, and they paid for my CDL because I didn't have the money to get my CDL, and I was ready to go. I said, look, if you're gonna pay for my CDL, I'll ride it out with y'all. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what I did. The pro with that is that they're paying for your CDL, but you have to stay in a contract with them for at least 6 months to a year. So some people don't really like that because the company may be trash, or you know, different things like that. It's a lot of different factors why people are opposed to that idea versus, you know, going to the CDL school and getting your CDL that way. There are pros and cons with, you know, each one. So my advice is to do your research and see which one is best for you. Personally, I took that route because it was best for me at that moment in time. So once you done passed CDL school, or you done passed through the company's version of CDL school, now you're gonna have to go into some sort of training. Now, with training, you might be on the road with a trainer for about 2 weeks to 3 months, depending on how that company does their training process. Now, you might get a trash trainer. You might get a good trainer. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to have a good, you know, a pretty good trainer. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad guy. He was a pretty good trainer. I've heard horror stories. People, I'm gonna tell you now, people are different. It's a lot of people different from us that do a lot of different stuff, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't clean. A lot of us ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? But so that's one thing you're gonna have to take into consideration when you're getting trained, that hey, we all come from different backgrounds, and being in a truck with somebody that comes from a different background than you, you know what I'm saying? It's, yeah. So that's one thing you gotta think. If you have an absolutely bad, horrible trainer that you just can't deal with for 2 weeks, 3 months out of the year, then gone, because it's best that you just especially if the company sweeps it under the rug like nothing is going on, go. That's not a good company to go to. So make sure you have a good trainer. You know what I'm saying? Even with women, I preferably would tell women, if you can, try to get you a female trainer. You know, I'm not saying all dudes is pigs out here and stuff like that, but I just look at it like a lot of women are more comfortable learning from other women. So if you are a female out there and you want to get into training, then get into that. It's guys out here that do a lot of training too, you know, which is good, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a female, I would tell y'all, if y'all willing, you know, go get into that area after you got your CDL. You know, trainers get paid, you know, pretty good amount. I'm not gonna do it because, like, I don't do well with people, man. Like, my patience is here, like that. I don't have time to be trying to explain to you what's going on. Like, I can tell you to do something, but the way that I'm gonna explain is like, you put the left foot in the right foot and you like, I can't. My method of doing stuff is in this ADHD brain of mine. So what works for me will not work for you, and it's hard for me to explain that to somebody because I'm bad with that. Like, I'm even bad with telling people how to back up. I just be like, bro, let me get in there and do it. Like, you know, I'm that type of person because I don't know how to explain a lot of stuff to people. So, you know, that is a area in my life where I have to get better at, you know, explaining stuff to people. So, you know, that's something that I'm not currently working on, so I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's one of those things where in the future I feel like I will definitely have to learn that a lot more. So yeah, man, those are 5 things that you should definitely take into consideration when getting your CDL, man. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all click the notification bell, do all of that, man. I'm gonna have a lot more content coming up, man. So make sure that y'all go support your boy. I'm gonna be doing some big things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff I can't speak because they might be a year into the making once I get myself established, but I'm gonna have a lot of great things coming, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stick around to the channel because there's gonna be a lot of knowledge on here, and you know, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of just different things. So yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribe, share this, do what you do, man. Go get your CDL. Go get some money. Like, for real, stop. It's too hot to be broke. Like, go get some money. Like, for real, it's too hot to be broke. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. I don't understand how people sit on the side of the road and beg for money. Like, I understand some of them be making bank. Don't get me wrong, but it's too hot not to be in no AC, brother. I ain't even gonna lie. Please go get y'all some money. Like, ATM, all that matters. So yeah, man, we out of here, baby.